Good morning, guys. It's another fun Monday morning. Was it the 25th of February? I want to tell you people something. Gun control is not an enumerated power delegated to the federal government. The federal Constitution doesn't delegate to the federal government any power over the country at large to restrict our arms. Accordingly, all pretend federal laws, regulations, orders, opinions, or treaties which purport to do so are unconstitutional because they're outside the scope of power that Congress has delegated. They are also unconstitutional as into a violation of the Second Amendment. The only power the federal government has at the country at large respecting firearms is set forth in Article 1, Section 8, Clause 16 with respect to providing for the organizing, arming, and discipline of the militia. Pursuant to this clause, Congress passed the Militia Act of 1792, which required every able-bodied man between 18 and 45 to acquire a rifle, bayonet, ammo pouch, and report to his local militia unit for training. Now, if they try to say that the National Guard is a militia, you tell them to go bite one. Is the guardsmen allowed to take their firearms home after training? No, they are not the militia. Okay, now pursuant to Article 1, Section 8, next to the last clause, Congress has a general legislative power over the District of Columbia, military bases, dockyards, mints, federal courthouses, and post office, and other such places needed for Congress to exercise its enumerated powers. The exercise of such powers by Congress over these small federal enclaves is restricted by the Bill of Rights, including the Second Amendment. So Congress is prohibited from making for these federal enclaves any law which infringes upon the right of the people to keep and bear arms. Congress may require certain individuals visiting federal prisons, the psych ward of military hospitals, the mint, federal courthouses, and such as it be, but they can make them leave their arms in their vehicles. But Congress may not require citizens to obtain and carry a permit or a photo ID as a condition precedent to carrying a firearm. It's against the federal law. Read your Constitution. If you don't understand your rights, you're screwed. They are constitutionally barred from infringing upon any of your rights. Get that through your head. Don't be afraid of all these laws that they're passing this week because they're null and void before they even get to the table. They can put anything in there. You don't have to follow them. It's like it was never written. They're null and void. You know, when you look at the Second Amendment in the Constitution, if you look at it, you look at your amendments, do you see any A, B, C, D, E in there that says what can be infringed? No, there's nothing there. Nothing. Not a doggone thing. I want to see if I can find this Giffords thing. Pelosi and Giffords. Oh, here it is. Hang on. I'm going to get this up there. Something else we need to go through. NRA is ripped for Target Practice magazine article accompanying picture of Pelosi and Gifford. Now, what happened to free speech here? You know, I got a little problem here. NRA is taking serious heat online for publishing an article in their magazine titled Target Practice, accompanied by a picture of House Speaker Pelosi and former lawmaker Gabby Giffords. Okay. Here's the picture. This over here is the front cover. Over here is target practice, and I just have Pelosi and Giffords there. Now, why are they squawking? Well, it makes headlines, don't it? It was okay for that Kathy Griffith, or whatever her name was. She was walking around with an effigy of Trump's head, or her holding it in the hand, blood coming out of his severed head, and that was okay. Well, here's the thing, Nancy. Free speech. Your picture and Feinstein, Schumer, and the rest of you gun-grabbing communists up there should have your picture on every target in America, because you are public enemy number one. You are trying to destroy the Constitution. There's no other way around it. You're a traitor to this country. You're more criminal than a bank robber. That's why your picture should be on every target in America. You think about that. You're not following the Constitution. You're stepping outside the Constitution. You're trying to use that Commerce Clause to pass firearm laws, which is against the law. What does Commerce Clause mean? Go back to the original intent. It's so that the states don't fight among themselves, so the government can step in and keep the flow of goods moving. That's all it means, nothing more. Go back to the original intent. Every doggone Supreme Court justice up there should be following the Constitution instead of trying to water everything down and then let the next batch of people have to deal with it. That stuff's got to end. That's a practice that needs to really end. They are supposed to be the cornerstone of American justice, and they're not doing their job. They're following political moves instead of following the Constitution. People are pretty well fed up about this, about justice in America. We're going to put justice back one way or the other. But your gun laws that you're passing, I laugh at you, bitch. Thanks for watching.